While 92% of people on Twitter are complaining about how Meta Andromeda is crushing their ad performance, I'm going to show you how relatively easy it is to scale on Meta if you have the right creative strategy. So the first thing to learn about creative strategy in 2025 is that you need creative diversity. Ads look different and say different things. You need volume because the algorithm now handles thousands of ad candidates at a single time for Andromeda to select from. And you also need velocity, and this means that the time to launch is as instantaneous as you can make it. And this is a slide from Meta where they mention that creative volume is key to creative effectiveness. And volume is more important than ever. Meta Andromeda, our next gen ads retrieval system, is designed to improve results for advertisers with a high volume of diverse assets. And they even say that you can't scale budgets without scaling volume. So as performance improves and budgets scale, creative volume fuels delivery. You might have seen this slide from me before, but you want to brainstorm this with your team and use this mind map for different concepts, and you can pair the left side with the right side. So the left side shows you static ad formats. The left side also shows you video ad formats that you can test. Talking head UGC, AI UGC, AI B-roll, podcast style, street interview style, green screens, reactions, comment replies, skits, how-to explainers, before-after transformations. These are for video. And you can pair these with messaging frameworks and personas. And, people always want to avoid effort, save time, avoid mental or physical strain, increase comfort, improve health, improve status or luxury. They want to feel loved. They want to be praised and appreciated. And you can pair these universal human motivators with messaging frameworks like listicles, problem agitate solutions, founder stories, customer testimonials, testimonial mashups. And to really nail down the funnel, you can make ads for different stages of awareness, like people who are unaware that they have a problem at all, or people that are aware of their problem, but they don't know what to do about it. Solution aware, they kind of know what to do about it, but they don't know about your product. Product aware ads are for people that are aware of your product, but don't know why they need to do something about it now. And ads that are for people most aware, maybe this could be remarketing or retention-based efforts. And I stole this from the guys that are running ads from the e-com brand Obvi, but it's a great framework to also think about the visual diversity. So you can have hi-fi static ads that look like they're produced by a studio. You can have static ads that are lo-fi, handwritten notes, video that looks lo-fi. These could be UGC ads. Of course, you also have the hi-fi, high quality, high production video ads that are produced in studio. And now I'm going to go into this a little bit further very shortly, but you can brief your creatives in a modular way. And video ads always have to start with a hook, because if your ad doesn't hook, then no one's going to watch it and your ad gets ignored. And the hook leads into the body or the app demo, and they always end with a call to action. And the body, you can remix this infinitely if you don't have a winning body already, or if you have a winning body, you can keep reusing that and keep testing new hooks on it. You can look at the ad libraries of Moongate or Rise or Better Me or Simple Dieting app. You can quickly deconstruct their strategy. If you just watch a few dozen of their video ads, you can find that they're almost always testing one or two or three different body videos, but they keep swapping new hooks on it because they know that the body is working and they just want to test new hooks on it. The hook is the targeting. If you test new hooks, then the hooks will go out and find different people to target, and I'll go over this a little bit in a Fig Jam for you. And that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be testing new bodies or new concepts. Yes, you need to be doing that to find new ad concepts that are winning, but you also need to learn how to maximize the ad concepts that are already working or are very close to working. So this was a post that went pretty viral on X, uh, from Ollie Hudson, a good follow on Twitter if you're not following him. So he writes, I wanted to share a key insight from a creative workshop we ran with Meta this week. The focus was on scaling under Andromeda and how much creative similarity now impacts reach, cost, and fatigue. Meta now treats two ads as identical if they share the similar first 3 seconds, even if the copy, message, or CTA is different. What that means practically, same creator plus same setting equals same ad. Slight copy variations isn't recognized as a new concept. Visual similarity overrides narrative difference. The big shift, Meta now rewards creative built around personas, not platforms. Different motivators unlock new audiences 89% of the time. It confirms what we've seen inside ad accounts over the past 6 months. Persona-based ads perform better and last longer, not because they're not just reskins, they're built to resonate with new types of people. So what does that mean for iteration? It's not enough to just test copy and overlays anymore. We've started to evolve our testing and creative strategy in a few key ways. Number one, push bigger visual swings after a winner emerges. Once we've got a winning format, the instinct is to go incremental, but now we're rethinking scenes, locations, setups entirely to escape similarity penalties. Number two, this one's really interesting. Change the hook to change the audience. So I mentioned before, and I've mentioned in previous videos, that the hook is your targeting. So the first 3 seconds, if they're different, if they look different and if they say different things, then it's a new ad in Meta's eyes. So you want to really memorize this part and use this to tap into new motivators without remaking the whole asset. Number three, this is also very interesting. Recycle winning ads with fresh B-roll. Swapping in new B-roll gives it a second life with fresh delivery because the visuals are different. And fourth, layer persona insights directly into creative briefs. We're now briefing hooks and styles based on demographic and psychographic differences, not just product benefits. Okay, so if your ads are sitting left of center on this chart, you're probably already feeling the ceiling. Meta doesn't just want more ads, it wants more variation, and it's getting ruthless about what counts. So if we open this, less differentiated on the left-hand side, more differentiated on the right. So to help you visualize this a little bit more, once you have a body or a demo video block that you know performs well, it explains your product or your app, touches all the features and benefits and problem and solution and all that, testimonial, social proof, urgency, and then they end with a call to action. Once you have a block like that you know performs well, you've tested it, or you're constantly testing and finding new body videos, which is something that you should be doing. You can start to test a lot more hooks onto it because Meta's told us that the first 3 seconds, if it's completely different, Meta's going to treat it like a new ad. So think of it like the hook is your new targeting. And so you can start to test lots of new hooks onto this body or this body or this body. You can end with the same call to action, or you can test different call to action end cards. This is how you can scale out a lot of variations that are very diverse, and you can do this in a very lazy way. And the way to think about the body is that you have a database of a lot of different clips of B-roll, things that mention the problem, things that mention the solution, different ways to mention the solution, ways to mention the features and benefits and advantages. And you can just start to remix this all together, add new things in there. You can generate new B-roll with AI now, and it looks very real. We're doing this right now. You can use AI like Sora 2 or Veo 3.1 to generate new hooks. This is something that everybody's starting to do, and if you're not doing this already, you should test it. See if it works for you, and if it doesn't, test it 1 or 2 more times to see if it works, because it's definitely working, and you see a lot of apps starting to test AI visual hooks and B-roll. So let me know in the comments below if this was helpful for you, and go check out sovereign.ai if you want to test out and scale out a lot of video ad variations to help you scale on Meta.